on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, be easy on me here, Black. First game back.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The first guy missed.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We're going to start that shit.
And that one results
Atkins
in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they run with Howard. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
Out
3
for the
yards on the
gain.
pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, gotta go.
Why is that guy pointing toward the outside?
Go.
Now Trubisky to throw
No.
on second. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into a
We
double
going.
team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, my middle linebacker.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen.
Make that block 31.
And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
What?
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And
You won.
set up in the red zone at the 15.
He didn't take off like he was
That
supposed to. He
interception
was supposed to
sets them up
run.
beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it
He
all
was
the way up
he was
there.
supposed to go up.
Oski
He didn't go up.
Turn to block, find a spot.
A wide
and now they're
receiver
set
didn't.
up inside the red zone for their offense.
They pitch out to Howard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's the first carry for Trey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Huh?
And he will score.
Video on my head, I'll cook you sleep. And,
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
oh my gosh.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He couldn't
That's the
quite hold it.
fucking ball,
Got hit.
Eifert.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but
Wow.
here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Oh my God. Open, man. Fuck. What?
24, they'll
Come
go
on,
again
man.
on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Damn.
This with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4.
Fucking
Good
time he
enough to
come
earn
back
him
for
yet
the ball.
another first down. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Nixon gets the nod to start the drive.
Hold the block, Eifert.
Met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A handoff to Mixon, spinning past him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a give to Mixon.
Man, you see, I was just fucking with it, bro. He over there taking everything to the ass.
Get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He got mad because I beat him. The Mafia dude. Mafia, whatever his name is. Yeah, he lost. Yeah.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He got the call, though.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Y'all play the
First
Super Bowl
catch
yet?
of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Oh, shit. I should have advanced this shit.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a first and 10
Yeah,
at the 13-yard
I'm playing,
line.
what's his name? I'm on 2nd quarter. Oh, I told you.
They toss to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd
Hey,
down.
Soldier, can you advance
So the myth has
flag?
been shattered.
D-League?
Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
Yeah,
Some of them
D-League.
will stick their nose in there and make plays.
The D-League.
Exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered
Right
by
on.
the offense after that nice tackle.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on
Here
a
you go, the
promising
Super Bowl.
drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
I'll stack. Stuck, yeah.
Find some space to
You're about to play right now.
A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Hey, 18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Nah,
Lock in.
if y'all load it up, you get
The
filled.
toss play, Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Andrew Billings continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Tuesday night would be
Let's
best
see
for
what they
me.
draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over the touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 53 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose.
He dropped it?
It's incomplete.
Really?
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I tried to throw it to the outside. It didn't go to the outside.
In the red zone. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, John Ross.
Oh my God, Eifert!
Field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The
He
Bengals
blocked the wrong guy.
Football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Oh my God, my quarterback got
brings
hurt.
up third down.
Fuck.
This offense,
I don't know this quarterback, man. He's a rookie.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
I have no idea. They didn't cover him at all.
A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're...
There he goes, right side.
Oh.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Good run, man.
A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They begin with a run by Mixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to
Don't worry, don't block that guy.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, if these
they
guys
didn't block him at all, did they?
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just
it might have been because I sent Ross deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the fucker underthrew it.
Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Lock in.
They try again with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's Bears 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God,
the
that's the
collision
ball.
there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away,
This guy don't leave the
and brings up a
receivers at
4th
all.
down decision.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So
Hope my
they'll
guy
go
ain't
for
hurt
it
wrong.
on 4th down.
Be a long season.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, wow.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short
I
gain on that one.
100%
It
agree.
almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Running with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's
Right?
clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
I've definitely played like I've been gone for a while.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Yep.
A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Lock in.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Rush comes, and they block it. Touchdown,
what the hell?
Bengals.
I didn't even have a block on.
Special teams coach to get excited. When you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hell no, I was setting up a return.
7 yards deep.
Oh my God. He dove sideways, and I didn't even have him diving sideways.
A great play there. What will be called a 107-yard return. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Right?
And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
I saw him at the last second. I wasn't even throwing to him. The one guy was going across the middle. I was waiting for him to get to the linebacker spot. I know.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He'd be all right, man. But I need to get me
second and short.
Yeah, I need to get an offensive line. That's my problem. I don't have a line. I ain't been here to draft or anything, so work fucked me over. Work fucked me over.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now
I blame it on the kicker. I blame the kicker.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
No.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent.
The Eagles suck. I don't know why everybody's on their bandwagon. They suck.
Just further and further out of hand.
Now Howard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
Yeah, but you didn't even. Did you even win 5 games?
Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
You lost.
1,000-yard season to begin his
All right. Who beat you? Who beat your ass this year? So what's your point?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it ain't you. It ain't you.
Talk about this more with basketball
That's right. That's right. But we beat you though.
He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Trubisky will throw, being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
This is Howard on the toss right.
Oh, good game, bro.